So we did a Seiunchin class tonight, and we focused on the very beginning and then the very end. So here were just the catch-up points from that session. So first of all, we move back so you guys can see me. I'll see if I can angle this down a little bit more. So the first thing is when you step out for that first move of Seiunchin, don't turn this foot first. Keep yourself in Haikudachi, make sure you're sunk low, step out, almost into this fighting guard. This happens quite a lot in Seiunchin, higher grades, you'll have heard me talk about this before. I'm almost in this fighting guard. As I step out, I then rotate the back foot and drop into Shikudachi. So from this position, I drop down, I drop my weight, I step out and down into Shikudachi. So that's something you can try. Just practice it slowly from here, making sure you're in Haikudachi. Sink, step out, and drop into that Shikudachi stance. You're 45 degrees, your opponent is right in front of you, and right in front of you here, and you're just stepping around to the side of them slightly. The other thing is make sure that your hands are covering your groin. The way I described this in the session today was, football lineup, and the guys are, as a penalty kick or something happening, and they cover the groin as they're stood in that line out to try and stop the other team scoring the goal. So the same thing in here in Seiunchin, my hands are covering my groin. When I step out into this move, my hands are here. Just watch out that you're not overextending into this position. We then talked about this here as we come through this sequence, in, up and down. So just to recap on that, from here, come in, roll the fingers up, and I'm close to the body here. Roll the fingers up, curl them down. Now don't rotate the elbows out. Drop the elbows down as far as you can go, and you see mine are just starting to pop out. At that point, roll down through the hands to the bottom and then out over the legs. I'll do this sideways on. From here, I've got to this point, I've curled the fingers down, drop down. You see the squeeze that gives me within my body. Drop down, then roll the hands out, and then out over the legs. And finally, I think on this section is when you block here, where are we here? When you block, just turn the hand and nukate straight forward. There's sometimes a tendency, I'll try and be sideways on, sometimes a tendency to block and bring this around. You'll probably see various different variations. Block, control, bring this straight forward. And make sure that there is flat, you're not scooping up on this. So that was the first half of the kata. The latter part of the kata, we went through this section here. So again, just something on this, note that the hands are the same distance. The Gedamurai is not too far in, or the Uchuke is not too far in. This is a back fist, not an Uchuke. So here, control, and step out. And I know I'm going to lose you on the screen here. So I'll do it over this way. From here, control, step out. And there's this kumite position again. It's light, soft. This is where we would start to energize our kumite attack from. So in this position, from here, this is soft, this is quite light. So here, control, softness, hold this softness. I'll just shuffle back a bit. Hold this softness. This appears in a couple of the later kata. And then from there, rotate that back leg and drive the uppercut here and hold it. So I'll do this facing you guys this way. Where am I? So I'm here, control. There's this position of softness. If I move the hands, you can see it's a kumite guard. So here, so soft, lock and hold. Practice holding that position. From that position, pop. Just pop that back fist here. Then bring the elbow back to the body for the hammer fist. So from this position, pop, elbow back to the body, hammer fist. Prepare and get under eye. So the three things on that. Here, pop. It's a short, sharp little strike. From that back fist, bring the elbow, recover the elbow, and hammer fist. And then when you go back the other way, preparation to the shoulder and down. So we've got to here, The front foot, I've been facing this way. The front foot draws in, and it's a head level punch. Bring the elbow around. Opposite arm to leg. So if I'm right leg forward, I'm left arm up and around. And then the final thing from here, along the arm to the elbow and back fist. So I'm in this position, just make sure you guys can see. In this position, along the arm to the elbow, pull the guard down and then forward and back fist. And finally, when you do the this big arcing circle here, when you do this, notice my elbows are still in front of my body. So up and down. And there's that position we started the kata with when we were here. We were drawing down and doing this. It's a repeat of that position. So in here, I draw around, my elbows stay in front of my body. I come up so that my elbows are above my shoulders and draw down. Elbows together, arms pulled down as far as you can. And at that point that they just can't stay together, roll the elbows out and there's your finish. Thanks guys, have fun, see you in the next one.